Welcome to another episode of Bison Insider. I'm your host, Mr. John McLemore. Today we are joined by a very, very special guest, someone who hails all the way from, Bismarck, and looks like he's hanging out in Christmas Village. But please help me welcome Mr. Maurice Jasman, or better known as Mr. Mo. How are you doing, Mr. Mo?
I'm great. How are you today, John?
I'm doing fantastic. Loving the shirt there that you got. Look like you're just rocking out. You're ready to
Right on.
Let's start with some easy questions. What is your position here on Center?
I'm a missions counselor from Bismarck.
Okay. How long have you been working at Job Corps?
I've been with Job Corps just over 1 year.
It seems like it's been a lot longer than that.
Right?
Okay. Well, let's get into some more thought-provoking questions. These have good answers, wrong answers, and everywhere in between. And we're just going to kind of go with the flow and see what happens. What is your favorite color?
I'm a huge Minnesota Vikings fan, so my favorite color is purple and gold.
Well, we're not going to hold that against you too much. How about a favorite model of truck? So the make would be like Chevy, but what about model?
Well, the best and worst truck I've ever owned, the worst truck I ever owned was a Ford 1986 Ford Ranger, horrible pickup. The best one I've ever had is a Hyundai Santa Fe.
What? That's an SUV. That's not really a truck.
Well, there it is.
Okay, so that works. How about a favorite hobby?
I have a few. I love gardening. I love being outside. Right now, with the whole COVID thing, my garden looks amazing because I've had additional time to spend out there. Yeah, and I build birdhouses in the wintertime because I get bored.
Okay, so gardening and birdhouses. That's something I wouldn't have pegged you for, especially with that Nirvana shirt there.
Right.
A little softer side, I guess. Would you rather spend a day with a drill instructor or a dentist?
Since I have spent the day with both sides of that thing, I think I'd take the drill instructor again.
Is there a reason behind that, or is it just the most easiest one?
It's just the most easiest one. I'm like everybody. I hate going to the dentist.
Join the club. I agree with you. Hypothetically speaking, this might take a couple of seconds to develop to the question at the end, but to go with me here. You're stranded in the middle of nowhere. It's the middle of winter, cold outside. It's dark. You have a warm jacket. You have boots. You have wool socks. For the moment, at this very second in this scenario, you're warm. The last thing you remember was being in your house, in your nice, warm, cozy bed, sleeping. How in the world did you get in the middle of nowhere?
I'm not a sleepwalker. I have no idea. Too much wine.
It could have been an alien abduction. I don't remember whose interview we were talking about aliens.
We just did get done watching the series 4400, so it's possible.
Gotcha. All right. Brain teaser. A man is born in 1946, dies in 1947. However, he's 86 years old. How is that possible?
Not a clue. You don't ask me math questions.
Well, if he's 86 years old, then he maybe was born in the room 1946 and died in the room 1947.
Okay, there it is. Yeah.
That's one of those questions that you really just kind of scratch your head and say, what on the... Okay, great, cool. So a couple more questions for you in a couple more minutes. Out of these items, and now that I know that you're a gardener by hobby, this was just a random thing. I did not know this, so we'll see how this works. Out of these items, a lawnmower, a weed eater, a chainsaw, shovel, or a garden hoe, which do you think is the most important?
I don't need the weed eater because I can pull weeds I always pull the weeds along the fence and stuff myself. A I say lawnmower because it's going to be the most effective to. I can pull weeds myself. I don't need a hoe. I don't need a weed eater. So lawnmower.
Okay. You know that a shovel is the most groundbreaking invention in the world, right?
Yes, I'm sure.
Okay. Think about that one for a second.
I did.
Okay.
Caught it.
I had to throw that one in there. I'm sorry. That was a freebie.
Right on.
So we have come to the end of our silly questions phase, or the strange, abnormal phase of questioning. And on a more serious note, though, do you have any words of encouragement for our students who are in this weird distance learning phase of Job Corps?
Hang in there. We're gonna get through this. It's not an easy time for any of us. I hate working from home. I love being out on the road. I love meeting with new students. So it's a challenge for all of us. We just gotta hang in there and we'll get through it.
Okay, perfect. So with that question being asked, that does mean that we are unfortunately out of time. Although this kind of seemed like it really went by very quickly compared to my other interviews that I've done recently. I'm not sure why. Maybe I'm losing time with the aliens now. I don't know.
Right.
Just as a reminder to everybody who's watching, make sure you head over to our YouTube page, share this video with other people, hit the subscribe button. We'll have more episodes coming out soon. And then hop over to our Facebook page, the Burdick Job Corps Community. And we're constantly posting these videos. We're also constantly posting updates. As we get them, you get them as well. That's kind of the big thing. I know people are always asking, well, how come you're holding out on us? We're not, trust me. Literally, we as soon as we get the information, we try to turn around to you guys as much as possible. So just to keep it traditional, I got one final thought for you, Mr. Moe. How do you make an apple turnover?
How do you make an apple turn over? You just roll it over, push it. I don't know.
Push it down the hill. You kind of took the steam out of that one for me.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. You've heard that one before, apparently.
I actually have not.
Well, I think that's about all the time we have because I have nothing else. I have no steam left. Mo really kind of gassed me on that one. Thanks. Appreciate that.
No worries.
That's all good. If I could think of one off the top of my head, I would, but I've got nothing. Just as a reminder, everybody, we hope to see you soon, and just remember to stay safe.